let's go ahead and find our seat to start. And you can either have both legs folded, or if one leg shooting out to the side feel better for you, go ahead. As you reach around, try to grab just below your knees on the top of your shin bones and pull your rib cage up nice and tall. Find that lengthening from the sits bones to the top of the head, and then let your elbows soften towards your rib cage. Open your palms. On your inhale, you'll be lifting tall through the center line of your body. On your exhale, you'll be dropping your ear to the right, allowing your left shoulder to drop away. Next, inhale, lowers chin to chest, and exhale, rolls the ear to the left. Inhale, lowers chin to chest again. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder one more time, but this time we'll add that reach of that left arm out. Thumb down, comes across your lower back. Does a big shoulder roll down and back and pull the elbow away from you. Take a deeper breath there. And then we let the chin soften as the left arm comes forward. We roll the ear over to the left. Right arm comes out, thumb down, comes across your lower back. And then that big shoulder roll down and back, and then drawing the elbow away from your ribs. Again, we take a deeper inhale. The exhale softens the chin, brings that right arm forward. Inhale, we'll reach up tall. Here we'll make our rotation over to the right. That back of left hand is pressing against the outside of the knee. You're looking over your right shoulder. And then you'll keep that rotation and reach your right fingertips to the ceiling. And as you drop your rib cage over to the left, that left shoulder comes toward the left knee, right fingertips stretch, reach over the right ear. And we lengthen down the right side and release into the left side. We'll stay there for inhale. Exhale, we'll sweep the right arm across. Left arm will come up. We'll take a deep breath there. We'll rotate to the left side. Again, right shoulder is nudging, left shoulder is nudging back. Right back of hand is pressing. Nice and tall off those sits bones. Keeping that rotation, that left arm will reach up to the ceiling. It's nice and strong, reaching. We tip over to our right, dropping right shoulder toward right knee. We stretch, reach to that left side. We breathe down that left side and release into our right. And then when that left arm comes across, we bring both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, we bend our knees and wrap the elbows around. Pull your spine away while you push your knees outward. And give your head just a gentle nod. Try to widen the space between your shoulder blades. Then pull against your knees and inhale, lift up top. We'll uncross our ankles. We'll reach down. Now, either to the lowest part of your shins you can grab, or if you can get to your pinky toe side of your feet, grab there, drop your chin and your forehead, and then start pressing your toes toward the ground. And that's going to pull your arms forward, widening that space between the shoulders. Forehead is nice and heavy. So just to open up that space of the spine between your shoulder blades. Then inhale, we lift our toes. We slide our heels forward, finding our tall spine. Flexing your ankles, that long rib cage, reach straight out. See if you can pull your toes in, try to lift your heels. Find that nice length down the back of your legs. And we're still long through the sideways at the same time. Then we drop our elbows down, then our foreheads drop toward the shins. And nod the head there. Slowly softening your rib cage deeper toward your thigh. Then we'll gently round the spine up. Inhale, we'll reach up top. Exhale, we'll bend our knees and bring hands to side hips. Rounding forward, we'll meet at the front of our mats. Now, if you like this low squat position, you can pause here. It's really nice to open the arches of the feet and release the tailbone. But if it's uncomfortable for knees or hips, we'll go ahead right into forward folds. We'll take a breath in either position. Then we'll place our hands on our thighs. Press the heels to the ground, lengthen the spine, lengthen the legs. We find that nice flat back. If you can move your hands down to your shins and maintain that long spine, go ahead. Or fingertips can come out in front of your toes. Then we'll soften into our knees. We'll move our hands up onto our thighs. Here we're going to take our feet and heel toe them out so that they're wider than the mat and your toes are pointed out. You'll drop your tailbone and just move through your hips here. So you're pushing your knees out towards your pinky toes and just shifting that hip space. And then we bring hands to thighs and lift the hips up. We bring our heels out so that we're now straddling our mat, our legs are straight, hands to hip crease. We come back to that long spine. Tailbone is lifted, your pinky toes are pushing away. Then you'll slide your hands down wherever it works for you. And then let your head hang, but still try to lift your tailbone and lengthen the back of your legs. If moving your hands back between your legs or bringing your hands down out in front feels better for you, go with what works. We'll take a long, deep breath. Then bring our fingertips underneath our shoulders and lengthen the spine again. We'll soften our knees and heel toe our feet in until we're back to hip distance spacing. Here, we'll bring our hands to our thighs, tuck the chin. Pushing away from your thighs, we'll stand all the way up. Roll those shoulders back, turn your palms forward, find your mountain. Inhale, we'll reach up top. Exhale, we're bringing our elbows out wide as goalpost arms. Our right elbow will come forward, left one will wrap underneath. We'll lift those elbows up away from our chest. Then try to create a little bit of a back bend. If you can cross your hands at your wrists as well, that's an option. We take a deep breath. Then we release our arms, sweep up top. We let those elbows come out to goalpost again. This time the left one comes forward, the right one comes underneath. Again, we try to nudge those elbows away from the ribs. They feel like they're pulling apart, widening the space between your shoulder blades, creating an upper back bend. Again, we take a breath. Then we release. Inhale, we come all the way up. Exhale, we bring hands to the heart, release all the way down to our forward fold. Then bring your hands to your shins for a halfway lift. And then as you bend your knees, step your left foot to the back. Make sure your right ankle and knee are aligned. Left heel is firmly pushing away. That left hand will stay underneath your shoulder. If you want to put a block there, go ahead. Right arm is going out to the right side. We'll press off that left hand, rotate that right arm up. We'll do that rotation of that right hand one more time, bringing it into bind position, nudging that shoulder toward the sky. If it's more comfortable for you to bring your left knee down here, that is always an option. Take a nice deep breath. Then return that right hand to the sky. Move that right forearm to your right leg. Drop your left heel flat and really feel your feet pressing away from each other. We'll sweep that left arm up and over. Lengthen, stretch that left side, making it as long as possible. Then we'll brace that rib cage to try to take the weight off that right elbow. You don't want to be sinking into it. Then that right hand will come out, reach over your ear. Push off your right foot, stand up tall for gentle warrior. Dropping your shoulders off your ears, release your arms forward and back. Then you're hinging into that right hip crease, going out as far as you can. Pulling the hip back, lengthening through that hamstring. Then you'll tip forward, lowering your right hand, but try to keep your shoulders stacked, right? So your collarbones are coming straight out. Looking up at that left hand, try to pull that right hip further back and maybe slide that right hand down a little further. Maybe using a block there if you'd like. We'll take one more inhale. Then as we bend into our right knee, we'll lift our left heel, rotate forward, move your fingertips down. Shift off your right foot, bend your left knee and step that left foot forward. So here, as we find our forward fold, we should feel a difference between our two legs. The right leg should feel loose. Inhale, we do that halfway lift. Exhale, we soften our knees, fingertips to ground or on blocks. Right foot then steps back. Again, we work towards creating as much space between our legs as we can, with our right heel pushing back, our left knee straight up. Left leg feels like it's pulling away. Right knee can come down at any point. Right hand is under right shoulder, left arm out to the side. We rotate, reach that left arm up. We turn the palm back, bring it across the lower back. Nudge that shoulder up toward the sky. Take a breath. Then the left arm reaches to the sky. The left forearm comes to the left thigh. We push that right heel flat. Again, we're pressing our feet apart as that right arm reaches up and over. We stretch to reach to that right side. We lift the rib cage so that our core is bracing, so that left elbow is loose. Then that left arm will reach over the ear. We give a big push off left foot to stand tall. Dropping your shoulders off your ear, release your arms. Feel that left hip pulling up and back as you hinge out to your left, and you're looking straight down your left fingers. We keep that long leg on the left side. We lower the left hand down, rotate the right arm up. Again, hand can be on the shin or thigh, on a block on the floor. But we try to nudge that right shoulder to stack on top and still pull that left hip back. Nice deep breath. Left knee softens. As we lift right heel, we rotate to the front. We lower that right knee down. Shift our hips back and kick the left leg away. Here, we'll tuck our toes at the back of our mat. Sitting back into our heels, we'll slide our hands forward, letting our forehead reach the mat. We feel our fingertips reaching forward, our shoulder blades pulling away. We have those toes tucked that open the arches of the feet. Then we'll press off our toes and shift forward into our plank. On our exhale, we'll push up into our down dog. Feeling those finger pads push forward, our chest reach through, inhale. Exhale, we'll move back out to our plank, choosing to bring your knees down if you like. Elbows squeeze your ribs, and then push your hips forward and roll your shoulders back. If you want to start in your sphinx pose, go ahead, or cobra or up dog. We'll take a deep breath. Now, on our exhale, we're going to tuck our toes under and get strong through your hands. We're going to try to transfer right up into down dog. So we push up our hands, we pike our tailbone up, and we reach our chest through. Down dog, inhale. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, forward to plank, knees or toes. Inhale, elbows in, soften the hips, shoulders back, heart forward. Inhale there. Knees here or all the way, or lifting your knees. We tuck our toes, we press away and push through to our down dog. We take a nice deep breath. We sigh that breath away. Lifting your heels, look forward, move to the front of your mat again. So as we meet at the front of our mat, we again start with hands on thighs, but then we'll do that heel toeing of our feet out. Let's turn this way so you can see. So our knees are reaching up toward our pinky toes. Our heart is lifted. You'll keep your right elbow on your right thigh and reach that left arm up. Your tailbone is still centered. We're not shifting. Maybe your right hand slides down the inside of the knee. A breath. Left hand comes down. Right hand comes up, we press. We turn our heels out into straddle. You're straddling your mat. We hinge straight forward with that long spine. Again, we slide our hands down. We pull our chest through. And then if you want to switch your hand position, deep breath, inhale. Then fingertips under shoulders. You take your toes, rotate them out again. Hands to thighs, we come back into that goblet squat. Knees pushing away. This time your left forearm's on your left inner thigh, your right arm is reaching. And if it works, maybe that left hand comes down the inside of the ankle, nudging that knee over. A breath there. That right hand comes to your right thigh, left hand to left. Again, we press. We turn our toes in. We go into that straddle. Long legs, long spine. Hands slide down, reaches through top of your head is reaching toward the ground. You're lifting out of your sits bones. Hands move to where they support. Then we'll bring our fingertips in. We'll soften the knees, tuck the heels. As you bring your hands up, heel toe your feet back to hip distance space. Pressing away from your thighs, slowly stack your vertebrae, round your spine up. Roll your shoulders back, meet in your mountain. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, goddess arms. Goddess, inhale. Then we bring our chest forward, right elbow comes forward, left one underneath for those eagle arms. We'll lift those elbows up and away. Now here, we'll give a little softness to our left knee, and we'll cross our right pinky toe over toward our left. So our pinky toes are close together. Then we'll bend into our left knee, sitting back into our hips. So adding eagle leg, we squeeze those inner thighs and try to lift our right foot. Deep breath. Now, can you nudge your elbows toward your ribs? This is nesting eagle. Forehead is towards up. Release your arms out. Inhale, come up. Right knee lifts. And then it comes down, hands to heart. Take a breath. Inhale, fill it all the way up. Exhale, open into goddess first. Wide open chest there. Then inhale, return to your goal pose. This time your left elbow comes forward, your right one comes under. Lift up and away. Nudging those elbows away first. Then let your elbows soften out in front of your chest. Lift your left heel. Left pinky toe crosses over toward your right. And you bend into your right knee, squeezing your inner thighs tight together. And then that left heel is squeezing toward your right calf. And you try to lift your left toes up. Breath, inhale. And maybe you nudge those elbows down to your rib cage for nesting eagle. Squeeze those legs. Then release your arms. Inhale, come up, left knee forward. Left foot down, hands to heart. Inhale, fill it all the way up. Exhale all the way down to your foot. Take a breath. Bring your hands to your shins halfway lift. Soften your knees, fingertips to ground or on blocks. Left foot steps back. Again, we meet in that long lunge position. Our left fingertips come down, maybe on a block. Right arm is going to rotate up to the side. And stack those shoulders. Press that left heel away. Left forearm to right, right forearm to right thigh. Left heel flattens. Sweep that left arm up for side angle. Brace out of the rib cage. Right arm comes out as well. Give a big push up right foot. Stand tall, gentle wear. Lower your shoulder blades. Release your arms. Still pulling that right hip back. Hinge out to your right. Lower right arm down, left arm up, triangle. A deep breath, inhale. Exhale, bend right knee. Left side body, rotate you forward. We push off our right foot, bend the left, step that left foot forward. Again, we meet in our forward fold. Inhale. We lengthen, flat back, halfway up. Then as we bend our knees, fingertips come down again, or on flats, right foot does the big lunge back. That right heel is pushing away. Left arm comes out to the side, right hand might be on a block. Rotate, reach, stack those shoulders. Left forearm on left side. Drop your right heel flat. Strengthen through the legs first and sweep that right arm. Lift the rib cage. That's strong there. Left arm joins right. Press off left foot. Stand up tall. Lowering the shoulder blades, pulling that left hip back. Release the arm. Look left into outreach. Then lower. Left arm comes down. Right arm reaches up. Triangle. Pull the hip back. Then as you bend into your left knee, lift your right heel, rotate forward. Here the right knee comes down, the hips shift back, the left leg kicks away. Tucking toes at back of mat. We sit on our heels, reach the arms forward, going out as far as you can. Really feel those shoulder blades pulling back. Exhale, shift forward to your plank. Inhale into your down dog. Chest reaching through. Then we come back out to our plank again, knees or toes here, elbows in. Hips push forward, chest expands wide at the top. Inhale. A cup of the toes. We strengthen through our arms. We press up and through to our down dog. We'll take a nice deep breath. We'll sigh it away. Lifting your heels high, knees will come out wide, big toes will come in, and we'll find our child's pose. Maybe shifting the rib cage, the low back, and hip space, either forehead flat to the mat, or place your hands into your forehead to support. If your forehead is flat on the mat, maybe move your arms to the side to release those shoulders. Move through your hip space. Allow you a nice long inhale through the nose. A very soft exhale off the back of the throat. Another long inhale through the nose. And an exhale. Next breath, we'll gently round the spine up. Our hips and knees will come around. We'll meet toward the front of our mats here. Find those sit bones. Tucking your hands behind your knees. Pull against the back of your legs to sit tall. Release those shoulder blades as you hinge back. Heels slide in, and then finding your variation of boat. You can be right here with those shins out, hands behind the thighs. Maybe your arms come out here. Maybe your arms come out here. Wherever it works best. Shoulders are relaxed. We're lifting the thighs to the waist. Take a nice deep breath. You can always tap a toe down at any time. Exhale. Again, we inhale. And we exhale. Our next inhale brings our hands behind our knees. We soften our toes. Let your chin soften to your chest. Tuck your tailbone under and smoothly roll down. As you hug your knees into your chest, release the shoulders and the back of the neck and take a deep breath. Sigh that breath away. On your next breath, bring your arms out wide to the side. So your palms are up, your hands are a little bit below shoulder height. We don't want them above here. We'll take our right leg, cross it over our left, just like we're doing those eagle legs that we just did standing. Your legs are squeezed tight together. And then your left leg is going to pull your right leg over. So your right knee is trying to reach your left elbow. Your right shoulder is flat. And if you feel your legs can't come down to the ground here, maybe use a block or something underneath for support. Turning your head over to the right. Now, if this cross-legged position doesn't feel good on your knee, then just slide that left leg away and use that left hand instead of the knee to pull that right leg over, right? To make it what works best for your body. Want to allow those knees to get heavier with each inhale. And then let it soften on the exhale. One more inhale. Then you'll slide that left leg out from underneath. You'll then bring it underneath your right leg so your knees are together. You'll draw those knees across your chest. You'll cross the left over right. Again, if that works okay for your body. If not, right, just do your traditional left knee pull over. Right leg pulls the left knee over. Our left shoulder is flat. We're looking to our left. And again, if it feels better to bring your right hand on that left outer thigh and move that right leg out from underneath, go ahead. Try to flatten those shoulder blades. Inhale, increase that stretch, dropping those knees closer to the ground. And exhale. We'll release that right knee and bring it underneath our left and rotate our hips back to center. Here we'll meet in any of our toes above heart poses. So toes to sky, where arms and toes are up, but we're releasing in toward our mat. Maybe you bring your knees out wide and find your happy baby rocking across your low back space. Or you can go into a dead bug here with knees bent, supported shoulder stand, placing a block under your hips. Wherever your body feels like it's just sinking down into the mat. Then we'll soften the jaw. Let the back of the neck lengthen and relax. Release the space from around your eye. Take a long, slow inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, can your body sink a little deeper into your mat? On your next inhale, bring your big toes to touch, lower your pinky toes to the ground, and meet in your butterfly. Arms could be out to the side, on your inner thighs, on your belly. You're judging, is this a nice resting space for me? Or maybe you want to bring your knees in to touch, pinky toes out for Nina pose. Or if corpse pose is calling to you, legs extend to the corners. You can have your knees bent in corpse pose, wherever it feels best. Now our inhales and exhales are moving just through the nose. Each inhale is filling the lungs completely, and then trying to expand your belly space as well. Then the exhale empties the belly space first, and then pushes all that air out of your lungs. Our next breath returns movement to our fingertips and toes, and then into our ankles and our wrists. As you step your feet to the outer edges of your mat, just add that nice windshield wiper action. Then draw the knees as tight to your chest as you can, allowing your tailbone to pull away from your mat. You can keep your knees hugged in here, or you can drop over to one side. And we'll take one more breath. And exhale it out. Then we'll work our way into any comfortable seat. Finding a nice space where we feel like we're sitting up nice and tall, our shoulders are released. Remember, if you always come up and fold your legs in the same pattern, switch it up so we pull ourselves out of those pattern behaviors. Inhale, we come up tall through the sides of the waist. Exhale, we let those shoulder blades drop into our back pockets. Our next inhale reaches our fingertips to the sky. Our exhale moves our hands down through our heart center. We release down into our forward position as we say namaste. Beautiful work, everyone. Have a great day. Looking forward to the